Hey guys, Shadow here. I'm making this channel to talk about this new card game that just came out, Fire Emblem Cipher. I'm going to be making deck profiles, talking about specific cards, what makes them so good, so bad, and how to make decks around them. Let's get started. Cost 1 Marth has a base attack of 40 and a support stat of 20. His ability Young Hero allows you to tap him and one ally unit to choose one enemy unit and move it. This plays into the whole scheme of a Marth deck, to move your opponent's units around, and also to be easily triggered by playing cost 2 or lower cards. His support skill allows any Shadow Insignia card to deal double damage, or 2 orbs. Now, cost 2 Marth is useless. His ability, Hero's Morale, allows him to gain 10 base attack when there are 2 or more Shadow Dragon Insignia allies on the field. And that's about it. So a base attack of 60 is not that impressive. Now there's a cost 3 Marth too, but I don't have it. It comes from a V-Jump magazine. But you're not missing out if you don't have it. It's really not that great. It's only for collector's purposes, really. But there's a cost 4 Marth, which is what makes this deck so amazing. His 70 base attack makes him a threat on the battlefield, but his skill 1 is what makes him so amazing. Ability Hero of Light allows you to move one enemy unit when you play a cost 1 or 2 ally. This exposes their back row, their valuable players that they don't want to be attacked. His second ability, Falchion, allows him to do extra damage to dragons. This might not be so super effective right now, but when you're playing a Tiki deck, that really comes in handy. Cost 5 Marth is mainly used as a game finisher. Flip 3 bonds face down, discard 1 Marth, and all your ally units gain 30 until the end of your opponent's turn. So this turn, spam the board, activate the effect, and win the game. Now, how many level 1 Marths do we need? So Marth's gonna be your main character, so ideally you only need 1. But there's a strategy that you can use 2 Marths, because you can use it for Godspeed evasions and critical hits. Cards like Lana allows you to easily get back this level 1 Marth to reuse, to block, and to do critical hits. It's easier than getting back cost 3 Marths with the lower level Lanas. And for level 2 Marth, just don't use him. Cost 4 Marth is definitely going to be your main guy, so run 4 copies of him, and it's easy to get because he comes out of the starter deck with all 4 copies. And like I said, cost 5 Marth is great, but he's mainly used for a game finisher, so all you really need is 1. You could use 2 though if you want to be badass. So now onto the deck profile. I used 2 level 1 Marths, for the reason I explained earlier, 4 level 4 Marths because he's the main guy, 1 level 5 Marth, that's all you need. I use 4 level 1 Kadas. She's a level 1, so it's great, and also her milling effects of you moving a unit is also useful. This deck has mobility problems, unlike Chrom's deck, so her milling effect is pretty good. We got the rank 3 Kada, also useful for her moving effect and her javelin effect. And then we have the rank 4 Kada. I'm actually going to use 4 of those if I ever get 4, but yeah, she's really good and she allows searching in the deck, which is really necessary. We got 4 Elise. Elise is like one of the best cards in my opinion. She boosts your main character's attack, which is great, and she also lets you deploy units in the graveyard, which triggers Marth's effect. You can only use her once per turn, but running 4 allows you to draw her earlier on, and she still gives Marth and Merrick's a +10 when she's on the field, so it's like, why not? Lana's good because every deck I think should use a priest. You don't need to, but having the heal effect to gain 2 cards, or to flip 2 bonds and get 1 card back is really useful. Her class change version allows her to get 1 cost 1 card back when you play a cost 2 or lower by flipping 1 bond. It's a very low cost, she can attack, so it's great, and this allows you to get level 1 Marth back. And also Navarre, which is what I'm going to talk about next. Navarre is great because he gets +30 pretty much when you mill him for an attack, and he gets pretty strong earlier on by playing him and Marth on the field, like turn 1. Good early on damage. That one is okay. I'm going to replace him with another level 4 Navarre, but level 4 Navarre is great because you can discard 1 Navarre and then makes your attack unavoidable, and you can also kill a level 2 or lower enemy unit by battle if you use his effect after you kill something else. So using her effect lets you get this back, which lets you discard with him. Great. We got a We got 4 Merrics. Merric is great. He allows you to attack far away and also kills flying units, which is really necessary in a lot of decks since flying units give 30 support and a lot of decks are running flying units. We got 4 level 4 Merrics. His Excalibur effect also gives you a nice draw engine, so use it to kill something, and then you can get a draw out of it. It also does extra damage to flying units, so that's also great. Lind is another great drawing card, so every time you play a 2 or lower, you get a draw card pretty much by flipping a bond, and then if you really need to, you can flip a bond to make her base attack become 70. Gordon's just kind of there to kill weaker back row units, like flying units that people would put in the back row to help move their units around with rescue, and also milling him is pretty much a plus 40 during your turn. Tiki, she's great for just increasing your bonds earlier on. So when you mill her, you can put a card from your hand into your bond area, so it just really accelerates with your plays. And there's 2 rank 5 Tikis because, well, Tiki is really strong, but you don't want to run any more than 2. 1 or 2 is the maximum you want to run, because she gets really cloggy earlier on, and in order for her to become useful, you really need her to be after turn 5, which the game could be over by then. So I really hope you guys liked my first video. So if you want to see more, I'm going to make videos on my Crom deck, an Indigo deck, maybe a Tharsha deck, just some fun decks like Lisa and Owen, and we can see in the future how this goes. So this is going to be my first video, and I really hope you guys liked it. Thanks for watching.